All right. So let's zoom in a little bit. Good morning, Sherry. I repositioned my camera and my lighting just a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out. I got everything elevated a little bit. Can you hear me okay? I moved my microphones just a little bit. Should pretty much sound the same. How was your weekend, Sherry? Okay, good. I think I can read chat a little bit easier too because I moved my light. I raised it up about 10 inches from where it was. Oh, you've been busy buddy coloring? I need to check Amazon right quick. I should have a delivery today. It just started snowing here. Okay, the lighting looks okay on camera. Good. Well, it's still not showing me that my package is out for delivery, but hopefully it will get here today. But like I said, it just started snowing a few minutes ago. Snowing pretty heavy too. Yeah, they canceled our schools here this morning because of snow, and it wasn't even snowing. Oh, I did get a couple of things over the weekend. I got some double-sided tape and taped down this purple table mat. Actually, it's a shelf liner, but I taped it down so now I can move my book around and this thing won't move, which is nice because now I know how to set my camera. You have highs in the 50s this coming week. We have some temperatures that are supposed to get up like upper 30s, maybe low 40s. But right now we're probably high 20s. Now, on this picture, there's still some stuff that I don't really know what's going on. I don't understand all this kind of stuff. I don't know why. Like, here's a ribbon. If we look down here, let's zoom in a little bit. I made it hard. The camera is a little more difficult on myself now because I was able to raise the camera about 3 inches. So I'll have to kind of get used to being able to move the camera around and stuff. Uh, well, I just have to keep moving it, don't I? I gotta move it a little bit and then let the lag catch up on my laptop so I can actually see. There we go. Now see, like this right here, there's a ribbon. If we look down here at the bottom, there's a ribbon that comes out from behind this little piece of ribbon. It comes out and does some stuff over here. I don't know is it supposed to be the tail end of this that somehow got wrapped around that? I don't understand that. I don't know what this is. I don't understand why we always get extras in the picture. Stuff that don't belong there don't make no sense. I don't understand. Well, now that might be a reason. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense to me why are illustrators putting unnecessary things into pictures? Because what is this? What is this right here? Whatever it does not make any sense. So I don't even know what to do with it other than somehow try to pretend it's not there. So anyway, that stuff I have not figured out yet because it doesn't make sense to me, so I don't know what to do with it. So we're gonna color on some gifts, but I want to do some ornaments. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. I just know almost every picture I color seems like there's got stuff in it that don't need to be there. That actually, in my opinion, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Let's see if we can't color an ornament or two. Do you like the back of my fireplace? Now we do have a couple of ornaments. Yeah, that's a good idea, but look here. We got more presents sitting on top of this blue one. Or is that supposed to be a lid? Is that supposed to be a lid? Or is that a separate package? Maybe that's a lid that goes on here. I guess maybe that's a possibility. If that's supposed to be a lid for this. See, I don't know. Okay, yeah, see, I was thinking this was two separate packages on top of this one. So I couldn't figure out what all this stuff was about. So that's a lid that goes with this box. And then there's something. I'll just color that. I'm going to color that the same color as the ribbon. Because I don't know what, that makes no sense to me. So, okay. At least now I'm understanding a little bit about that. At least that goes with this. Okay, so let's go. I want to color, let's do something up on top of the mantle. I got to get used to my new setup here. This camera is very hard to move. It's very hard to get this camera mount to move. Let's come up top right here though. And I'm gonna have to get used to just standing up and doing all this stuff because I want to color this up here and it's really hard to move the camera. I want to come right up here. Now this up here is like kind of weird too. There's we got a package sitting right here. We have a smaller package here, and then there's something back behind here. There's something back behind here, and I don't know what that is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to connect. I'm going to let this package run right behind this blue one. Like that. I'm just going to put my own line. Now that will let that present run back that way. My space here feels much more open with that light fixture moved higher out of the way. Now I'm trying to kind of just figure out what is happening right in here. I know there's a ribbon here. I don't know what happens with it though. It's really hard to see. Some of this I will just kind of leave white for right now until I can kind of come up with a ribbon in there somewhere. That is so true, Sherry. Because I'm so used to having a light fixture about this high. Well, it would sit just below my light or my camera, but my camera was about 3 inches lower, so my light fixture would sit about like this high, about half as high as what it is now. So it's a lot better. And it is a lot easier for me to read my laptop too because I got the light moved up so I don't have as much glare. Even the picture of the colors look better on my laptop. Not a whole lot better, but better. Now, in one sense, I'm going to kind of randomly pick some colors, but they're not going to be really random, but they, in a sense, they're going to be because I'm just going to use different colors. I'm basically just going to grab a pencil and use it as a color of a package, and then I will add some shadows. Yeah, I still have I'm still using the same light. It still has a tabletop. It's a tabletop sits here, but at least I got it moved up. I like yours how it arches from the end of the table. But if I was had to have one like the one you got, I would have to shift down towards the end of the table. Now let's see if we can't do a little bit of something here. Oh, it covers the entire length of your workspace? Well, I think my table is longer than the space you have available because my table is 6 feet long. Part of it, I'm not using like that end over there that much. I'm kind of like right in the middle of it right now. I've got my camera is pretty much set up right in the middle, but it was closer to one end. I kind of gradually, slowly started working my way down. 40 inches. Okay. Yeah, so I would say like the light fixture that you got might reach like from the edge of my table over to maybe about to where the edge of this book is, over into this area someplace. So I would be right at the very end of your light source. Now, see, it looks to me like maybe from this particular height, the camera focuses in from like focusing on my hand. If I have my hand here, then it focuses back over to the page better. It looks to me like it does. So I do think that's going to be better. Okay, I'm not going to worry about putting a ribbon on that thing just yet because I don't know what color I want to do the ribbon. Well, let's just pick a color. It doesn't really matter. Let's pick a color. Let's put some kind of red on here. We'll see what it happens. Yeah, because yours has it has what, like three lighted sections? Is that correct? Is that what I remember? Three lighted sections that are adjustable. All right, I think that's going to be good enough. Let's take a little bit of this, maybe just a little bit of this, and we'll put a little bit of a bow up here. It's got something sitting up there on top. I can't see where the ribbon goes though. So we'll just put that little hint up there. I'm not going to worry about that one yet. We'll come back to that. All right, I believe we can just leave that sit like that. And we'll come, I want to come over to maybe some ornaments. But before we do, I'll use my finger as a marker here on the page to see if I can figure out where to move the camera to. There we go. I want to color this package right here. Yeah, my light fixture has three sections also. It's configured a little bit differently than yours, Sherry. But basically, it's the same kind of light. I actually thought it might have been from the same manufacturer because the on-off switches and all are the same. Now, hopefully I won't get in trouble with getting my head under the camera. I don't think that'll be an issue. Good morning, View. How are you? How was your weekend? Oh, you got surgery this week. Okay, View. Well, I hope all that works out. Works out well. Well, thank you, View. I did finish the fireplace. I did that off camera over the weekend, just so I could get my thumbnail. I've had to do some of my own line work on this page. Unfortunately, I'm not an artist. Oh, you know what I forgot? I just kind of remembered what I forgot to pick up at Walmart. Oh, I was going to show you what I got. Oh, I told you I got double-sided tape because I taped this thing down so it doesn't slide. I taped down this purple thing, but it was kind of funny because it was like the last roll of tape I looked at. But I did color, I mean, I did draw the fireplace block back here. I did have to draw these in as my own line work for this part. But then I got some of these post-it sticker things for page markers. I've just been using like business cards, which I have all over the place. I've just been using business cards for bookmarks. Oh, well, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I did that line work myself. But anyway, I bought some of these, but then I meant to get a 6-inch ruler and I forgot to, so I had to use, well, I just used one of these. I don't know which one, but I just used like an index card as my ruler, but it works. Well, I can say becoming, but not an artist, a straight line drawer. Because that's probably the only thing I'll ever be able to draw is a straight line if I have assistance. I'm surprised I got straight lines going there, even with the ruler. Now that color I'm using is called Brilliant Green. I don't know if that is what that, it looks different, still looks different color on my laptop than what it does when I'm looking at it. A little bit, not as bad. I can actually see my laptop a little bit better. view, I was telling Sherry that I moved my light fixture, my light source a little bit over the weekend, and I do think it's like making it better. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Now that's one you mentioned the shadows view. That was one of the things I, I had my light fixture about half as high as what it is right now because of my camera mount. I was concerned that the camera mount itself would cast a shadow if I had my light fixture above the camera mount. So I've always had the light source below my camera, but I actually moved it above the camera. And because of the way my light fixture is configured, I can eliminate the shadow. It works out great. But I did not know that. For quite some time now, I've been using this light fixture. I should have had it raised up the entire time. It would have been a lot better. Live and learn, I guess. Now, I'm just experimenting with shadows and stuff, guys. Now, I don't know what color ribbon I want to do yet, so I'm not worried about the ribbon. I'm just going to do the packages for now. Alexa, turn the heat off. Well, I just went and looked out the window, and our grass is just about covered with snow. No snow sticking to the parking lot yet, but to the grass. Now I'm basically just going to be, I'm just grabbing colors. Some I've never used before. I think I'll try to do that. Well, this is a new set. It's hard to tell. So I'm just going to grab a color, and then I'll grab like I'll figure out something I can kind of add like a shadow color to go with it. Oh, well, I hope so, because I'm waiting for that also. But I can't open it unless Dee Dee's here. My smartwatch just told me to get up and move. Let me check and see if Amazon tells me that it's out for delivery. Now, it should be out for delivery by now. It actually should be here before too much longer. Well, another hour and a half, couple hours maybe. Let me see if Amazon is telling me it's out for delivery. Nope, still not telling me it's out for delivery, which is kind of unusual. They may try to use this snow for an excuse not to deliver. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm hoping it's here. Like I said, maybe within another couple hours. My stuff usually gets here before my stream ends, if it comes on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. We've opened a bunch of stuff on here. All right, I got to fix something right here, guys. I've got to come in here and I've got to put this little edge on this box lid. Because it's missing a line right here to tell me that that lid continues through there like that. There we go. That's better. That is better. I got it in the wrong spot a little bit higher than what the rest of that lid is, but maybe not that noticeable. I got it just a little bit higher than the rest of it, but it's okay. Now again, I don't know what color I want the ribbon to be. A lot of color choices to be made on this picture. All right, let me see if I can find a color that I can use with this. as a shadow color. Here we go. So we had a light aqua green, and now I'm just using a plain aqua green, just as a little bit of a shadow color. Oh, oh, I just hit my pencil sharpener with my elbow and knocked it off my table. Oh my goodness. Well, at least that didn't make a big mess. Well, hopefully it didn't surprise my neighbor downstairs too much, hearing it crashing on the floor. My paperweight right here rolled off the table last night, bounced across the floor. Thankfully, it didn't bounce a whole lot, but it did bounce across the floor. Now I could just leave that like that for now. Yeah, I got myself more space opened up, but not enough space for my elbow. I forgot I didn't open up space beside me, just in front of me. Okay, let's see. We need to move the camera a little bit more. I've hit my elbow on my pencil sharpener many times because of where I keep it, but I've never knocked it off the table before. I think I came close once. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to stand up here to get the camera to cooperate with what I'm wanting. There we go. Something about like that, maybe. Now this one over here, this is another one that's kind of weird. I guess it's two packages that are actually bundled together. It has two bows on it. It's kind of weird. All right, here's a terracotta. So we'll use terracotta. Now I'm not worried about the ribbons and bows right now. I just want to do the packages. Because color choices are not my easiest thing. And there's so many color choices. So I think I'm going to use, this is terracotta. I'm going to use it on this big package right here. Now some of these packages do have some design in the paperwork, but there's no way I'm going to be able to color that design into it. So we're just going to cover right over the top of it. And we certainly are not looking at traditional Christmas colors. All right, so let me ask you guys this question. Looking back, what would you say was the best gift your parents gave you as a child? Nobody has a response, a favorite, or the best gift? A bicycle for your birthday. That's an awesome gift. Awesome. View, you got a best gift? I'll tell you guys what mine is here in just a second. Oh, I bet it did. Now, I can honestly tell you that looking back, and even in a way back then, I think the best gift my parents ever gave me was a dictionary. You know, my parents never spelled a word for me, ever. They bought me a dictionary and told me to look it up. Sound it out and look it up. And even today, I look words up all the time. I actually have a very vast vocabulary, or so I have been told. Well, I do hope that if they haven't already, they will come to acknowledge the benefit of stuff like that because, like I said, to me, that's the best gift my parents ever gave me was a dictionary. And they probably could have followed it up with a thesaurus. Now imagine if they'd have gave me both as a set. Oh wow. Now I probably did not think that was a very good gift at the time, a dictionary, but of course my parents were both educators. Whoops. Kind of jumped up a little bit to the package above that one. I didn't move the camera. All right, let's go back over to this lid on this blue box. Well, let me see here, guys. I want to check on something. Whoops. I'm trying to see if I can track this package through the USPS, but it's not even like working or something. I'm gonna see if it'll update. It doesn't have any updates. Zan, awesome. That's awesome. So you'll be able to join us. So I'll start on the 24th, the day before Christmas. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. Well, nothing's giving me any updates about my package. That figures. Speaking of rooms of wonder, I want to actually bookmark our page with one of my new bookmarks. So let me see here. Let me open this thing up. Let's see. We can zoom back out for a minute. That's okay. Now I want to use one of these, and I'm going to bookmark our page. Well, this package just tore all the pieces trying to just get the back open. Well, it has a little compartment. That's nice. Now, I'm looking for something else. Oh, there it is. I have this thing right here. And I'm wondering if I can clip this right on the edge of this thing. Maybe I'll put it on the front. Maybe I'll put this thing on the front. Using one of these clips. Actually, I'll use both of them that Sherry sent to me. Now that might work out as a pretty good spot to keep those. Yeah, now I have them set up like on the edge of this thing right here. And then I can just pull one off when I need it. All right. That's pretty interesting. There we go. Nice. I use a business card, but the business card will fall down in there. And you can see, like, look. See that mark on that book? That is probably why this book was at Ollie's for $3.99. Because it's considered a second. Stores don't want to sell books once they get marks and stuff on them like that. Good morning, Dee Dee. How was your weekend, Dee Dee? It has not got here yet, Dee Dee. We're still waiting. Still waiting. And nothing is giving me an update. Amazon's not giving me an update. U.S. Postal Service is not giving me an update. But hopefully it will be here soon. I don't know. I may have to go down and check my mail here in a while if I don't get an update. Because nobody is updating me. Yeah, that's what I say. Especially about not being informed. I'm just thinking about where I want to go next. Maybe some ornaments. Maybe we do a few ornaments. Well, we do still have a light snow, but that should not stop the mail carrier. Rain, sleet, or snow. I just bought mine yesterday, Dee Dee. And I bought some double-sided tape to take this purple thing down my shelf liner so it doesn't slide around on my table. So let's do some ornaments. I kind of have to stand up so I can zoom in. This camera is very hard to move. The camera mount itself is very stiff and it wants to tip the whole mount over on my table when I'm using it. Oh, you have a Post-it pen. Okay. Now there are a few of these ornaments. Maybe we zoom in just a touch more. I've never even heard of it before. And I wasn't looking for it at Walmart when I was there yesterday, or I might have found it. Now there are a couple of these ornaments that we can actually see some decoration on them. So we will color a couple of them that have a design, but most of them do not, or certainly not anything we'd be able to color. That's pretty cool, Dee Dee. I'll have to look for that at Walmart. That looks cool. Sounds cool. me see, what else can we use for an ornament? Well, it may not end up looking real Christmassy. Oh, they have writable post-it tabs. That's pretty cool. I used to make my own just using tape so I could write on it. But you got to be careful with tape. You'll tear your paper if you use just like masking tape like I did. I got this double-sided tape. It was in the very last thing I looked at as far as tape was concerned. They had some double-sided tape that was about a 16th of an inch thick, a real thick, like plastic stuff. But then I got this right here. Has 4 rolls in it. Cost about $10. But it has 2 standard rolls, a double-sided roll, and a super hold. And I already had a Scotch tape. I already had a tape. I didn't need another one. But this was the only one that I found in Walmart that actually had the thin double-sided tape. Oh, your Post-it pen was discontinued. I was just going to look and see if I could find one. But anyway, this was in the very last place I looked for this kind of tape. So there's a Kirby Roseanne's book that I got and some double-sided tape that I got just because I looked at the last box. And that's one of the bookmarks that Sherry had sent me in her book. I took it to Walmart with me so I'd know what to look for. Which one, Dee Dee? The double-sided or the super hole? The double-sided, okay. I'll probably have to run down and check my mail here in a few minutes, guys, if I don't get a notice. Okay, now I can see that that picture is not in focus, is it? Why not? There. I have to keep tapping that picture. I don't know why I have to tap on my phone screen to get it to zoom back in again, but I do. Oh, well now, that's interesting. I certainly hope you can figure that part out, Dee. Yeah, that thing might be it might take a particular refill. Now, I think most of these ornaments are just going to be single color. I'm probably not going to do a lot of blending with them. Perhaps a little bit, but not a lot for most of them. Because most of them, some of them do have a little bit of a pattern that you can see coming through. Do any of you all ever have white Christmas trees, like the artificial kind, or the real kind if you do it yourself, snowflock? Okay, I was just wondering because my parents always like to have a white Christmas tree. They usually bought a live tree and then flocked it themselves, or my dad would do it. Yeah, me neither. Because I had nightmares from childhood, so I've never done white Christmas trees. Now, I may go down and check my mail here in a little bit, guys. We'll give it a little bit more time. Oh, it was more than just a tree. Well, that one's not going to show up very good. Whoops. Got off camera again. There's, I don't have much room on Zoom here. I have to keep moving the camera. I used to like to do my Christmas tree with all red and silver icing, not icings, but icing, icicles. Oh, I do too. Well, I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll go down and check the mail just to see. I don't know why we don't have any updates. I'm just trying to think of some different colors to use on ornaments. I'm basically just grabbing a pencil out of the pencil case and then just, and we do have a star on our tree, but it's not on the top. But we did get a star, so let's color the star. It's right here on the edge right here. It must have fell off the top and landed down here. Or this tree is in a household with cats, and a cat climbed up and knocked it down. So just a little orange on top of this, very lightly on top of that yellow. All right, nice star. Let me see. I actually had thought about doing all the ornaments in fluorescent colors, and then I forgot about it until just now. Now these colors may not all be suitable for Christmas ornaments, but I think they're going to have to do. There we go, just a little bit more. Now, Dee Dee, I don't think you were in here before when I mentioned that I've repositioned my lighting and my camera just a little bit. I actually did not think I would like my light fixture where I actually have it now because I thought it would end up casting shadows, but it doesn't. So I wish I had moved it much earlier, much sooner. Okay, I gotta move the camera again. All right, guys, I'm going to run down to my mailbox right quick. It'll probably take me about 2 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Well, I better put on a jacket, guys. It's pretty cold. And it's snowing. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I found out the mail has not run yet. So that's a good sign. That means the package still could arrive today. Whew, it was a little bit chilly out there, guys. All right, let's see. Let me see. This is a deep magenta. So I don't really even know what that color is. A purplish color, I think. So we'll move the camera back down a little bit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, dark purple. Now, like I said, guys, not real Christmassy. But it's okay. Well, thank you, Sherry. I do too, Dee Dee. Most things I order get here in a couple days. So this thing should have got here last week, actually. It should have got here like Friday. Let's see, what do we got? We got one, two, well, we got a few more ornaments to do, don't we? One, two, three, four, five. Some of these things, I don't really know what they are either. They're just kind of here. Like, I don't really know what this is. I know it's some type of ornament, but I don't really know what it's supposed to be. Not something I recognize. Well, Dee Dee, I don't know if you heard about the latest as far as my FS25 is concerned, but it will not let me save the game. So tonight I will be playing Wreckfest. Yep, 14 coloring books right there. Are you coloring in each of those at the current time? Oh, well, that's good. 17 books. Oh, hi, Stacy. How's your day? Yeah, it's cold and snowing here. Okay, Dee Dee. Well, it is here. I just went out in it to go check the mail. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if it's only 40 there in southern Texas, that's kind of cold. All right, let's see what we can do here. I keep hitting the camera now. I got my hat on because I went outside. Let me take my hat back off. Thank you, Sherry. Well, we have about another hour that we can color, and hopefully the package will show up in that hour. Let's see. Looks like we have some kind of envelope up here in this tree. we'll see if we can't get a little bit of a light tan, brownish color, light brown color. This is actually called yam, I think. Yeah, yam. Oh, Dee Dee, did you notice my line work in the fireplace? I did some of my own line work. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, we still got few more ornaments to do. We got this big one right here. Uh, Let me see if I can pick a color for that one. One time I put my pencil in backwards like this and sharpened it. So I have one pencil that's sharpened on both ends. That was in my other set of colors. I wasn't paying attention. I picked the pencil up like this, but then I turned it this way and stuck it in the sharpener. Almost did it again. That's what reminded me of it. Stacy, who won Sue Ann's soccer game? Okay, it looks like I got one more bulb down low here. And then we have maybe, yeah, I got one right there. Yeah, we'll just keep that little one nice and dark right there. Now we can come back up towards the top. Now we will use just a little bit of metallic silver just on the top where a few of these ornaments actually have the hook assembly thing. So we'll touch those with this silver metallic. And there's just a few of those. Some of this stuff you probably can't actually see on camera. Might be a little bit hard to see some of that. It's kind of dark, but then again, it's on the inside of the tree back here. It looks like there's another one right here. I'm gonna make it the same color. Just because it's so small, we won't notice it that much anyway. There. Let me see what else I've got. What is this? Oh, that's a metallic orange. Some of this stuff I don't actually even know what it is. I just know it's some kind of ornament hanging here. Now I'm kind of just grabbing colors now, guys. Just so it's something I don't often use. Whoops. I thought I was on this other one. Oh my goodness. I thought I was coloring on that one right there. Now I do realize that traditionally we probably would have just had red and green kind of ornaments, but this might be a pencil I was looking for when I was doing my fireplace. Brick red or brick dust. Oh, welcome back, Dee Dee. Yeah, brick dust is a color that I have not used that much. I might could have used it over here inside the fireplace though. Now we've just got a couple of little things here in the tree to finish. Maybe we can use a burgundy. Well, there are a few things, like I said, in this tree. I don't know what they are. They're kind of hid back in there, but I know there's supposed to be ornaments hanging in there, but you can't really distinctively tell what they are. This right here almost looks like an acorn. Let me see. I like a really light color. Well, not easy to find. We'll just use this one right here. It'll be okay. No, that's a little too dark. I want something a little bit different. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this will be okay. I think I'm going to get my beard trimmed tomorrow. I guess if nothing changes, that'll happen. Well, yeah, I would think it does. If it's a book, all right, I've got one more Christmas ornament to do. Let me see, what color am I going to use? Let's see, some kind of green. What kind of green do we want to go with? I don't want to do fluorescent. Well, I kind of do, but I don't. Let's go with this one. A fruit green. Fruit. You only have 17 uncolored books. That's 17 books that you have never colored in? Is that what that means? All right, last ornament on our tree. I'm afraid I probably have several books that I have not colored a page in yet. I actually just counted my books. I have 64 books, but I don't know how many that I have not colored in. A bunch. All right, I believe that takes care of all the ornaments on our tree. And I do not have any updates. What's going on with the mail? Oh, so you're saying your goal for 26 is to not have any books that you haven't colored at least one page in. Okay. I think that's a pretty good goal. One I will not set for myself, but a pretty good goal nonetheless. All right, now let's zoom out and take a look at what we've got going on here. Yeah, I believe for you, Sherry, that's achievable. 27 books. Okay, now you're going to have to clarify. You have 27 books total. You got 27 books. Or you have 27 books within arm's reach. Oh, you have 27 coloring books total. Okay. And they're all within arm's reach. Okay. Well, at the moment, I only have two books that are at arm's reach. That's the one I'm coloring in, and then Rooms of Wonder, because I actually put my bookmark in it a little bit ago. The rest of them are on the across the room over there on the bookshelf. I'm trying to think about where do I want to go next. I think maybe if I finish this package up here, that will have that up there done. I'm going to do this mantle. I don't think we're getting a birthday present today, guys. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see if we can't give it about another 10 minutes. Mary Jo, well, hi. How are you doing, Mary Jo? Let me zoom in just a little bit. The camera's a little more difficult to work because I can't see it. I mean, I can see the camera, but I can't see the screen on the camera. So it makes it a little bit harder for me to tell how much I have zoomed. Okay, I think I'm just going to put like a red ribbon on this thing right here. All right, guys, I'm going to make one more trip down to the, thank you, Mary Jo, to the mailbox right quick, just to see. I'll be right back. Won't take me but a couple minutes. Well, guys, I'm at the mail carrier at the mailbox. No package. So I guess it'll be Wednesday, guys. That's one of the longest packages that's taken to get to me in quite some time now. Most of the time I get them within 2 days. And this time it's taking a lot longer, which is surprising. But I guess we'll have it Wednesday, guys, unfortunately. Yeah, disappointing. You guys are going to love this gift, though. You really are. I am too, as long as I get what I ordered. Well, guys, we'll just leave it sit right here. We did not get the birthday present, but we should have it by Wednesday. I did have a brief conversation with the mail lady and let her know that I get these notifications from the mail, from the post office, and they're false. Because I told her, I said, you know, I keep getting, I'll get messages or I'll get notifications telling me that my package is out for delivery, and then it doesn't get delivered and stuff like that. And then I told her, I said, you know, I get these notifications that tell me that you tried to deliver it, but you can't deliver it because my front door is blocked. Now, how is that possible? And I just pointed at the building because there's no way that's possible. She told me, she said, well, she said, yeah, she said, that might happen on the weekends, but you know, I don't do that. So, and I do. She's pretty good. I like her. But no package today, guys. Hopefully Wednesday. And we'll just leave the picture sit where it's at. Let me see if I can. Can't change. Zoom just a little bit. I think something about like that. And we'll leave it sit like that for today. You have 8 books you have not colored in. Oh, I have a bunch. I probably have about 30 or more, maybe more than that. So like I said, Dee Dee, tonight will be, I'm going to play Wreckfest. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, hopefully we'll do a birthday gift on Wednesday. I can't imagine it won't be here by then because it's downtown. They just decided not to bring it today. Okay, everybody. We'll do it again on Wednesday. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me this morning. I hope everybody has a great day. We'll do it again on Wednesday, guys. Until then, God bless.